Hello, Steve White, Trek Boy 89 for Steve Arts 89. Well, a little update on Star Trek 4. The Chris Pine, Kelvin verse, J.J. Abrams, Star Trek 4. Nothing's happening. Chris Pine has been doing interviews for, I think he's in The Wish, so he's doing all the press rounds and, people asking about Star Trek. And he's like, I have no idea. I haven't seen a script. No one's showed me anything. I don't know what's happening. So that shows you how far the production has gone. Nowhere. It was supposed to be a film with him and Chris Hemsworth playing his father. It's the stupidest idea ever. Basically, even though we know that's not what happened when we saw the end of the film. He supposedly was beaming out when the ship blew up, so his pattern was found in a transporter, years later, and they beamed him back, and it's just stupid. That was the one idea that died, thank God. Then they brought on Noah Hawley, whatever his name was, who was going to do a unique Kelvin Universe movie that was like a new crew and everything, because he wanted to create his own characters, so then he'd get paid, forever for creating them whenever they use them. That's how Hollywood works. Well, some of you do. The smart ones. I won't mention the dumb ones who don't. Okay, so that died, and then they had another one. Someone Sheckman or someone was doing it. They're going to be doing another one. This was going to be back in the Kelvin timeline again, because they realised we really don't want to create a whole new ship and a whole new crew and a whole new universe. We've already established a universe. We just want to continue in it. And we don't really want someone coming in making their own film for themselves and for their merchandising rights and everything. We just want someone to come in and continue what we've already been working with. So then they're working on that, and they announced that it was going to be, happening and filming, so it would be in cinemas by Christmas 2023. And then all the actors were like, we haven't heard about. Did you call my agent? Did I sign a contract and I don't remember? I mean, none of the actors knew anything about it, because they were just making it up. They just wanted to get attention, and it's like they think if they get enough buzz, they'll be able to get someone to invest in the movie so that they can make it. But no one cares. The last film lost money. The other two films didn't make any money. And people are like, oh, how can you say that? It made 400 million. Yeah, and it cost like 250 or something. I was like, no, what was the first one? It was 150. The second one was like, yeah. Either way, they haven't really made any money. The biggest money maker really was Star Trek The Motion Picture. Because although I think the JJ film made about 4 million more with inflation, but it cost a lot more. So it's actually, Star Trek The Motion Picture is still the most profitable Star Trek film, even if the first JJ film actually made a couple million more. But I think with inflation, that difference will actually go away. I haven't checked that, because last time I checked that was like 10 years ago. Probably has already happened. But so nothing's happening. No one knows anything. Nothing is moving. They're trying to tell us that it is. Now, it may end up... No, see, they're really stuck. They need to get the original cast back. They can't afford them, because they can't afford to make a film with them, because they don't have the money. If they do something for TV, for Paramount Plus, they could do that. They could get the financing for something smaller, but they wouldn't be able to get the actors. So they may as well just do like a Noah Hawley new ship with new people and everything, because they're going to be starting from scratch anyway. So it's a mess, and it's sad. But part of me is like, you know what? Anton Yelchin died. The last film wasn't awful. Once you get past them destroying the ship, because that was just so symbolic of what they think of Star Trek. Like, we don't actually want to do a Star Trek show on a Starfleet ship, exploring. We just want to have some action film on a planet that people can relate to. So let's just destroy the ship, crash it, and then just have people running around, planet Canadian backlot for 2 hours, because people can relate to that, and have motorcycles and things, because people can relate to that. That's contemporary. So just taking everything about Star Trek and pulling it out and making it just I'm happy for them to just leave it a trilogy and leave it at that, and maybe hopefully when someone actually wants to make another Star Trek film, it'll be someone who actually knows what Star Trek is and actually tries to make a Star Trek film. I gave the JJ films a bit of a I kind of let it go, because I got that they were trying to be big action films and try to bring people into Star Trek, and they were trying to be gateway films. But so I wasn't bothered so much they weren't science fiction and so forth. But now I'm sort of over that now. It's like, just give us a Star Trek film. Star Trek fans will like it. Regular people who don't know Star Trek might go and see it and might appreciate it and might gain some new fans. but doing this anti-Star Trek to try and get the general audience, it just alienates the fans and doesn't attract new people because they were never going to watch it anyway. I've got people in my family who don't like Star Trek, and I know how they think and how they respond, and they're never going to like the show just because you dumb it down and try and make it for them, because they already think they know what it is and they don't like it. So I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Film's never going to happen, and I'm fine with that. I think they should just keep it as a trilogy, its own little thing, and do something different. If they're going to go back into Star Trek in film, do something different that's unique and uniquely Star Trek, as opposed to just trying to continue this, which wasn't working really anyway. So, but that's the best they've got apparently, sadly. Hey,